He has some form of accomplishment.
He surpasses the sport
Right.
that he plays or whatever medium he's in.
So Howard's a legend, huh?
I would say so, yes.
Yes. What's your story? I mean, you were a real man. When you were a
When
kid.
did you know you had all this incredible talent?
When you were a kid.
Well, you know, believe it or not, when I was a kid, I was a better football player than I was a baseball player.
I can see
Really?
that. You're short and stocky.
Yeah, but because my father was a football player and he wanted me to follow in his footsteps, and to be honest with you, it was my mistake. I just didn't like school, or I'd have went to college. And
Yeah.
Pete's now a radio guy.
I didn't know that.
What, did they throw you out of baseball?
Yeah, yeah.
What for
But you
gambling
weren't
or
even
something?
playing.
Well,
You weren't playing. Why did they throw you out of baseball?
See, I'm glad he didn't follow the case because
I really
he's
didn't.
probably more adverse to what's going on than most people
Yeah.
because he wasn't brainwashed.
That's right.
It's hard to it's hard to brainwash
It's hard to find
Howard.
his brain.
What is it, Gary?
Wash it.
Speaking of brainwash,
I was
here's
going to help
something.
you out with some of the sports stuff. Pete wasn't playing, but he was managing.
He was managing.
Oh, you were managing.
Managing the
Oh,
Reds.
yeah.
The gambling issue is one where they think that you're going to then throw the
Affect
game or
the
something.
game,
That's
yeah.
what that was the issue
Well, I
with
was
that.
But
suspended
it
from
was-
baseball for a minute, and I bet on the Super Bowl, Howard.
Right.
Oh, right.
Nothing
Yeah,
more,
yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less. But I was the only guy that year to bet on the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and who would know? And who would know?
He didn't do anything against the game.
I know.
And
You ought
all
to.
anybody's got to do is analyze and look at my record playing a game of baseball or managing a game of baseball, and there's nothing crooked there.
How much fun is it to be a professional athlete? I mean, you get to
Oh, it's
hang
a lot
around
of
with
fun.
guys. You
Yeah.
hang around with guys.
You go out and play a game.
Yeah, you can drink and stuff, eat all you want because you get exercise the next day.
It's first class. I mean,
It's unbelievable.
That's the problem I think with athletes today. It's limousines, it's jet planes, it's private jets.
Is it a horrible letdown though when your career is over
No,
and
not
you're
at
done?
all. Not at all. Because you got to remember, I played longer than anybody. I played 24 years. So how selfish would I be to say I wish I still was playing? I mean, I was in it. I was a manager. I run the show, and as you can imagine, just reading the papers today, it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder to manage today than it was in the 70s or the 60s because of the amount of money the athletes make.
That's right. So now you're out of baseball completely. That's it.
I'm
Any
a
chance?
fan.
And you don't want to get back in.
I'm a
Even if
fan.
they said to you tomorrow you could get back in, would you care?
No, because
Would you go back and coach
no,
or something?
No, I'm a fan.
So that was like the lowest point in your life, but at the same point, now that you're back on top, what do you care?
Well, it wasn't the lowest point. It was exciting for me because I had so many great young players come through when I was manager. But
Listen, you should be in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Whatever your problems were in the past,
yeah.
Did they have anything to do with what he did on the field?
has nothing to
That's
do with what
he's
you
to
did
be
on the field.
recognized
Your
for.
record has to be recognized. It doesn't. Listen, you could go to any baseball player in this country, and you can find out all kind of things about them. Listen, baseball
do.
play exactly. So the point is, but your record stands. It's a fantastic record. You should be in the Hall of Fame. End of it.
Do you find yourself under any scrutiny from media?
Well,
Please.
please.
You just don't give a damn.
I could give a rat's ass what they say about me. I'm sitting here making
He's
a
not
living.
going
Why do
in
you,
any
why do
Hall
you
of
think the
Fame
media is
either.
like that? You think that they're
The
all
media is like that because
frustrated because of the money they don't make?
no, because they're looking for news. They got to fill a newspaper every day. There's
And
50.
unfortunately, negative things get more.
Sure.
They
No.
sell more papers.
It is
than
big
positive
news
things.
when Pete Rose is gambling. That is big news.
He's right because when I had the anniversary in August of being suspended for 5 years, it had 2 pages in USA Today. When I had the anniversary for 5 years for breaking a record, it had one little paragraph.
Right.
You know who Pete's worst enemy is, really? It's the sports writers. It's like these holier-than-thou guys, and they write these articles that Pete shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. But you're right, because whatever he did on the
But they're
field...
the ones that vote, though. That's the problem.
Oh,
They're the ones that vote.
that's how you get in?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sports
you have to get
writers vote
past
you
them.
in.
They have like 400 and 425 of them, Howard, and you need 75% of the votes to get in.
And they are so pompous that they feel that
Well,
you
some
have to
of
have
them
you have to have this
Some of them are
impeccable.
purists. Some of them are purists.
Right.
Baseball purists.
And Howard, you're right. You're talking about guys that might make $500 a week.
That's right. Look what I've made for you. I want to hand this to you now. It's a plaque. It says Hall of Fame plaque. Look at it, Robin. Pete Rose
You're giving him your own.
played 24 years. Charlie Hustle. Look at it.
That's
There
what
it
you
is.
deserve.
And you're going to hang this in your restaurant.
Yes.
It's for you, and I hope you take it with you. And you'll. Believe me,
We'll frame
there's-
it first.
There's your Hall of Fame. I voted you in. There you go.